My girlfriend texted me, "Don't panic. I lost your laptop. My ex borrowed it for a project and now says he can't find it." I replied, "No problem. I'll take care of it." 2 days later, her ex received a visit from the police and a $10,000 bill he couldn't explain. I'd been with Laura for 18 months when the text arrived, Tuesday afternoon, 3:47 p.m. I was in a meeting with my team, conference room on the 3rd floor, 5 people around the table discussing Q4 projections. Phone buzzed on the table in front of me, her name on the screen. "Don't panic. I lost your laptop." My stomach dropped. Heart rate spiked. Meeting still going. Jim from accounting still talking about revenue targets. I stared at the screen. Another message came through immediately. "My ex borrowed it for a project. He says he can't find it now. I'm so sorry. I know you're at work. We'll figure it out." My laptop, MacBook Pro, 15-inch, 3 years old, space gray, $2,400 when I bought it. I remembered the purchase, remembered justifying the expense, remembered setting it up, transferring everything over, but the value wasn't the hardware, wasn't the aluminum case or the retina display or the processing power. 3 years of family photos, my late father's documents, scanned before he died, his handwriting on notes I'd never see again anywhere else, encrypted password files for every account I owned, banking, email, everything, cryptocurrency wallet backups, not a fortune, but enough to matter, tax documents going back 5 years, client files from freelance work I did on weekends, contracts, invoices, everything important in my life, everything personal, everything irreplaceable, everything I couldn't afford to lose, and she'd given it to her ex-boyfriend, her ex, Andres, the guy she'd dated for 2 years before me, the guy she'd lived with in that apartment on 5th Street, the guy whose name still came up occasionally in stories about her past, the guy I'd never met, never worried about, never felt threatened by because she always said it ended badly, that they wanted different things, that he was completely in the past, until now, until this exact moment, when he apparently had my entire digital life in his possession. "When did you give it to him?" I typed back, hands steady despite everything, face calm, professional, meeting still happening around me, nobody noticing, dots appeared, disappeared, appeared again. 5 days ago, Thursday, he promised to return it Sunday. He needed it for a work presentation. I thought it would be fine. I'm really sorry. 5 days ago, Thursday. I'd been home Thursday night. We'd had dinner together. I'd made pasta. We'd watched that new thriller on Netflix. She'd fallen asleep on the couch. I'd covered her with a blanket. Normal evening. Completely normal. She'd never mentioned anything. About my laptop. About Andres needing something. About borrowing anything. Nothing. She could have asked me. Should have asked me. I would have said no, obviously, but at least I would have known. At least I could have made the choice, but she didn't ask. She just took it, gave it to her ex-boyfriend, and only told me now, 5 days later, after it was already gone. "No problem," I replied. 2 words. Calm, simple, professional. "I'll take care of it." The meeting ended 10 minutes later. I walked back to my desk, sat down, opened my work laptop, the one I always kept with me, the one issued by the company with all the corporate security protocols, logged into my personal cloud storage, opened my device tracking software, old habit from working in cybersecurity for 6 years, before this job, before I switched to project management for better hours and less stress. Every device I own has tracking enabled, GPS, remote access capability, activity monitoring, the works. I'd set it up on the MacBook the day I bought it. Standard protocol. Never thought I'd actually need it. I pulled up my personal laptop's location history, scrolled through the data, timestamps, coordinates, addresses, last ping, Saturday afternoon, 3:47 p.m. exactly, 48 hours ago. An address downtown. I clicked it. Google Maps loaded. Expensive high-rise apartment complex. The Meridian. Luxury building. 23 floors. Floor-to-ceiling windows. I'd walked past it before. Knew the area. Monthly rent started at $3,200 for a studio. 3 bedrooms went for over $5 grand. Not the kind of place someone who needs to borrow a laptop for a work presentation lives. Not the kind of place someone struggling financially lives. I took screenshots, the location, the timestamp, the map showing the building, the coordinates, saved everything to 3 different folders, desktop, cloud storage, external drive in my desk drawer. Then I called Diego, patrol officer, went to college with him, criminal justice major while I studied computer science, still met for beers occasionally, good guy, by the book, but reasonable. "Hey man, quick hypothetical question for you. Shoot, someone took my laptop, borrowed it supposedly, now says they can't find it, won't return it. What are my legal options here?" He didn't hesitate. "File a police report immediately. If the laptop's worth over $1,000, that's felony theft in this state. But you need documentation, everything in writing. Text the person, ask for it back clearly, set a deadline. If they refuse or ignore you, bring all the evidence to the station. Receipts, serial numbers, any communication, that's your case. Felony? Really? Grand theft. Over $950 makes it a felony here. And a laptop like yours? Definitely over that threshold. But seriously, get everything documented. Text messages are your best friend here. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. No problem. And hey, file that report report sooner rather than later. The faster you move, the better your case looks. I hung up, thought for a moment, opened a new message. Laura had mentioned Andres enough times over 18 months that I knew his last name, Morales. Finding his contact info took 5 minutes on social media. Facebook profile set to public. Phone number visible right there. Idiot. I typed, "Hi Andres, this is Laura's boyfriend. She told me she lent you my laptop last week. I need it back by tomorrow evening. Please let me know what time works for you to return it. Thanks." Professional, polite, clear deadline, reasonable tone. Everything Diego said to do. Sent it at 4:23 p.m. 3 hours passed. I worked, finished emails, closed out reports, went home at 6. No response from Andres. Laura came home around 7. Key in the door, grocery bags. She'd stopped at Whole Foods, trying to be normal, trying to smooth this over with a nice dinner probably. She started talking immediately, fast, nervous, apologetic. Andres was looking everywhere, she said. He felt terrible about this. He'd promised to text me back soon. She was sure it would turn up. Probably left it at a friend's place, or maybe at work. He was checking. "Why didn't you ask my permission?" I asked, standing in the kitchen, arms crossed, voice calm, not angry, just asking a question. I didn't think it was a big deal. She was putting groceries away, not looking at me. "He needed it for a work presentation. His laptop died completely, like won't even turn on. You were at work. I figured it would be fine for a few days. I was gonna tell you, but then it just slipped my mind. It's my laptop, Laura. My personal things are on there. I know, I'm sorry, I really am. I should have asked first." She finally looked at me. "But he'll find it. I'm sure he will. He's responsible. He wouldn't just lose it." Responsible. The word hung there. A responsible person would have returned it Sunday like he promised. A responsible person would have asked permission first. A responsible person would respond to my text. I nodded, said nothing else, went to the bedroom, closed the door, sat on the bed, checked my phone. Still no response from Andres. Wednesday morning, I sent another text before work. "Hey, just following up on my laptop. Do you have it or not? I need it for work this week." 2 hours later, finally, a response. "Yo, I don't have it, bro. I think I left it somewhere over the weekend. I'm checking with some people who might have seen it. Left it somewhere. Not lost, not stolen. Left it. Like it was a jacket. Like it was nothing. Where did you leave it?" I typed back. No response. Nothing. Hours passing. Afternoon. Evening. Wednesday night, Laura tried to have a conversation. Tried to explain. Andres was doing his best. He was really trying. She asked me to be patient, to give him time. I nodded. Went to bed early. Didn't argue. Didn't engage. Thursday morning. Still nothing from Andres. Thursday afternoon. Still nothing. Thursday evening. I walked into the police station with a folder. Inside, the original laptop receipt from Apple showing $23.99 purchase price. The serial number from my original box. I'd kept it, paranoid habit. Tracking software screenshots showing the last known location at the Meridian Apartments. Timestamps. Coordinates. Text message screenshots showing I'd asked for it back. Screenshots showing Andres admitting he didn't have it, admitting he'd left it somewhere. The officer at the front desk was mid-50s, gray hair, tired eyes, professional demeanor. He listened while I explained, took notes on a legal pad, face expressionless, neutral. "If the property's worth more than $950 and the individual refuses to return it, that constitutes grand theft. Felony charge. We'll need to send an officer to follow up. Attempt contact. Get their statement." I understand. He photocopied everything, every page, every screenshot, stapled it all together, gave me a case number on a small card, told me someone from the Property Crimes Division would contact me within 48 hours. "Thank you," I said. I drove home. Laura was there, in the kitchen, cooking dinner, chicken and vegetables, trying to be normal, trying to pretend everything was fine. "Any word from Andres?" I asked. Casual, just asking. "Not yet, but I'm sure it'll turn up soon. These things always do." I filed a police report. She froze. Wooden spoon hovering over the pan, oil sizzling. She turned slowly. "You what?" "It's stolen property, worth over $2,000. I filed a report today." "He's looking for it. This is insane. You're going to get him in serious trouble over a laptop. He took my property and won't return it. That's theft." Her face flushed red. "You're being vindictive. He made a mistake. People make mistakes. You're going to ruin his life because of this?" "I reported a crime, that's all." "It's not a crime. It's a misunderstanding." I didn't respond, just walked past her, went to the bedroom, closed the door, locked it this time, heard her out there, pacing, talking on the phone, crying at some point. I put in headphones, worked on my work laptop, finished some projects, ignored it all. Friday. Still no contact from Andres. Laura barely spoke to me, cold, distant, sleeping on the couch. Saturday afternoon, my phone buzzed. Unknown number, probably spam. Almost sent it to voicemail. "Hello? Hi, this is Officer Perez with Metro Police Department, Property Crimes Division. I'm calling about your stolen property report filed Thursday. Case number 2024-17834. Yes, thank you for calling. We went to the residence listed on the report, the Meridian Apartments, Unit 1847. The address from your tracking software. We attempted contact with Andres Morales. He wasn't home. Roommate said he was out. Wouldn't say where. Okay, We ran his name through the system while we were there. Standard procedure. Pause. Mr. Morales has an outstanding warrant from 2023. Failure to appear in court on a theft charge. The warrant's still active, never been resolved. My pulse quickened, heart hammering. A theft charge? Shoplifting. Grand theft from a Best Buy in Henderson. Stole 2 laptops and a camera. Total value over $3,000. He was arrested, released on bail. Supposed to appear in court for arraignment. Never showed up. Warrant was issued in November 2023. Still hasn't been resolved or served. I sat down, processing this. I see. Just wanted to give you an update on the case. We'll continue attempting to contact him regarding your laptop. If we locate him for any reason, we'll serve the outstanding warrant as well. The 2 cases may end up consolidated depending on how this proceeds. Thank you, officer. I appreciate the update. You'll hear from us soon. He hung up. I sat there in my apartment, staring at my phone, processing everything. Laura's ex-boyfriend, the one she'd trusted with my laptop, the one she'd defended, the one she said was responsible, had an active warrant for theft. Electronics theft specifically. Laptops. The exact same type of property he'd now stolen from me. And she'd given him my laptop. Without asking. Without mentioning his history. Without any concern. Laura came home that evening around 8. Door opening. Keys jingling. She walked in and I could tell immediately. Face flushed. Eyes red. Mascara smeared. Hair a mess. Door slammed behind her. Bags dropped on the floor. Andres called me hysterical. Her voice was shaking. Angry, scared. The police went to his apartment, talked to his roommate, asked about him. Did you actually call the police on him? I filed a report. I told you that on Thursday. He's looking for the laptop. This is completely insane. He's going to be in serious trouble now. They're looking for him. Good. He stole my property. You're ruining his life over a stupid laptop. No. He ruined his own life by stealing. Again, apparently. This isn't his first time. She stared at me. What are you talking about? He has an outstanding warrant for theft from 2023. He stole laptops from Best Buy, never showed up to court. There's an active warrant for his arrest. Her face went completely pale, white, bloodless. That was years ago. That's not fair to bring up. That's completely different. Is it? He stole laptops then. He stole my laptop now. Seems pretty similar to me. He never showed up to court because he had family issues. His mom was sick. He forgot about it. For over a year? She had no response to that. Did you know about this when you gave him my laptop? It doesn't matter. Did you know? Yes. Fine. I knew. But people make mistakes. People change. He's not that person anymore. Really? Because my laptop is still missing, and now the police are involved, and he won't return my texts. Sounds like the same person to me. She grabbed her keys off the counter. You're cold, you're heartless, you don't care about anyone but yourself. I care about my property, and I care that you gave it away without asking. She walked out. Slammed the door so hard a picture frame fell off the wall. Glass cracking. I heard her car start. Tires screeching as she left the parking lot. I picked up the broken frame, photo of us from last summer, beach trip, both smiling, looked like different people now, threw it in the trash. Sunday morning, she returned, early, 7 a.m. I heard the key in the lock, heard her come in quietly. I was already awake, coffee brewing, sitting at the kitchen table. She walked in, eyes red and swollen, face blotchy, hair a mess, same clothes from yesterday. She'd been somewhere all night. Andres was arrested. I looked up, said nothing, just waited. They stopped him at a DUI checkpoint early this morning, around 2 a.m. Routine check. They ran his name through the system. The warrant came up. They arrested him, took him to county jail. Her voice cracked. He can't post the $5,000 bail. He doesn't have it. His parents don't have it. He's stuck there. I took a sip of coffee, looked at her. Where's my laptop? She stared at me like I'd slapped her. Are you fucking serious? That's all you care about? He's in jail. He's terrified. And you're asking about your laptop? Yes. Where is it? I don't know. He doesn't know either. He thinks maybe it got stolen from his car, or maybe from his friend's place. He can't remember exactly where he left it. His car that wasn't mentioned once in any of our previous conversations until right this second? She said nothing. I set down my coffee, looked at her directly. He has a criminal record for theft, electronics specifically, laptop specifically. Did you know that when you gave him my laptop? Her face crumpled, started crying. That was years ago. He was young. He was stupid. People change. People deserve second chances. He stole my laptop. You don't know that for sure. Then where is it? No answer. Just crying. Hands over her face. I stood up. I didn't get him arrested. His own choices did that. The warrant from 2023. That was his choice. Stealing my laptop. Also his choice. Not showing up to court. His choice. All of it. She grabbed her purse from the counter. I can't be with someone like this. Someone so cold. So willing to destroy someone's life. So vengeful. I'm not vengeful. I'm protecting my property. There's a difference. She walked to the bedroom, started throwing clothes in a bag, grabbed her toiletries from the bathroom. Her laptop from the desk, her books from the shelf, all the things that were definitely, unquestionably, hers. 10 minutes later, she stood at the door, bag over her shoulder, keys in hand. I'll be back for the rest of my stuff later, when you're not here. Fine. She opened the door, stopped, turned back. You know what? I hope you never find that laptop. I hope it's gone forever. Maybe then you'll learn that things don't matter as much as people. People who steal don't matter much to me. She left, door closing softly this time, not slamming, just quiet, final. I sat back down, finished my coffee, felt absolutely nothing. Monday, silence. No texts from Laura, no calls, nothing. Tuesday afternoon, Officer Perez called again. Mr. Chen, Officer Perez from Metro Police, following up on your case. Yes? We obtained a search warrant for Morales' apartment. His roommate consented this morning. We executed the warrant at 9 a.m. My heart rate picked up. And we found your laptop. I let out a breath I didn't know I was holding. Actually exhaled, relief flooding through me. Where was it? In his bedroom closet, master bedroom, back corner, inside a black backpack, North Face brand, buried under clothes and shoes, hidden deliberately, not sitting out, not in plain sight, hidden, so he knew where it was. That's our assessment. Yes, the serial number matches your documentation exactly. We're seizing it as evidence. The prosecutor is now considering filing felony theft charges instead of just the misdemeanor we initially discussed. The deliberate concealment is significant. When can I get it back? Once the case is resolved. Could be a few weeks, could be a few months. Depends on if he takes a plea or goes to trial. We'll keep it secured in evidence. You'll get it back in the same condition, I promise. Thank you, officer. Seriously, thank you. Just doing my job. We'll be in touch. He hung up. I sat there, staring at my phone, processing. He'd hidden it, deliberately, in his closet, under clothes, in a backpack. He'd lied to Laura, told her he lost it, couldn't find it, left it somewhere. All lies. He'd hidden it, kept it, planned to keep it or sell it or who knows what. And Laura had defended him, called me vindictive, called me cold, chosen him over me. I texted her, unblocked her number just for this. They found the laptop, in Andres' closet, hidden in a backpack under his clothes. He lied to you. 3 dots appeared almost immediately, then disappeared, then appeared again. What? Police searched his apartment this morning, found it hidden in his closet. He knew where it was the whole time. He lied. No response. Dots appearing and disappearing, appearing and disappearing. Finally, I don't believe you. I screenshot the text from Officer Perez confirming the laptop was found. Sent it to her. No response. I blocked her number again, permanently this time. 3 weeks later, I got a call from the prosecutor's office. Young woman. Professional. Direct. Mr. Chen, this is Amanda Foster from the district attorney's office. I'm calling about the Andres Morales case. Yes, Mr. Morales accepted a plea deal this morning. Wanted to inform you as the victim. What's the deal? Petty theft, reduced from felony grand theft. His attorney negotiated hard. First-time offense, well, second if you count the 2023 case, but that was also pled down. Judge agreed to the reduction in exchange for immediate plea and restitution. What does that mean exactly? $20,500 fine paid to the court, 2 years probation, or the $200 restitution paid directly to you. That's for the laptop's depreciated value and compensation for your time. He's also required to complete 100 hours of community service. And the warrant from 2023? That added additional penalties. Another $3,000 in fees and court costs for failure to appear. Plus, he'd already posted $5,000 bail for the current arrest. Plus his attorney's fees, probably another $2,000 minimum for this kind of case. I did the math in my head. $2,500 fine, $3,000 in fees, $5,000 bail, $2,000 attorney, $200 restitution. That's $1,700 at minimum. Could be more depending on his attorney's actual fees. All for a laptop he tried to steal. When do I get my laptop back? You can pick it up from evidence starting tomorrow. Case is closed as of this morning. Bring your ID and the case number. Thank you. Thank you for your cooperation, Mr. Chen, and I'm sorry this happened to you. She hung up. I sat there, staring at nothing, thinking about everything. Over $13,000. For my laptop, for lying, for stealing, for hiding it in his closet, for all of it. Thursday afternoon, I drove to the police station. Evidence room in the basement, fluorescent lights, concrete floors, officer behind thick plexiglass, showed my ID, gave the case number, signed paperwork, receipt for 1 MacBook Pro, serial number matching. Officer disappeared into the back, returned 5 minutes later with a sealed evidence bag, clear plastic, my laptop inside, stickers on the case still visible, Apple logo catching the light, signed more papers, took the bag, walked to my car in the parking lot, sat in the driver's seat, opened the bag carefully, pulled out the laptop. It felt lighter than I remembered. Or maybe I just felt lighter. Opened it, powered it on. Apple logo, loading screen, Password prompt. Typed my password. Desktop loaded. Everything there. Every folder. Every file. Every photo. My father's scanned documents. All of it. Exactly as I'd left it. Untouched. Safe. Mine. I closed it. Sat there for a moment. Then started the car. Drove home. Never heard from Laura again. Never reached out. Never wanted to. 6 weeks later, a check arrived in the mail. County envelope. Official looking. $1,200. Restitution payment. From the court. From Andres Morales via the probation department. I deposited it mobile. Used it to upgrade my laptop's hard drive from 512 GB to 1 TB. Added better encryption software. Better tracking. Better everything. And installed tracking on every single device I owned. Phone, tablet, headphones, watch, everything. Just in case.